I'm Vish. I work for ASA. I work with Ruben and team here. We've co-developed this product, AI Curate, your private all-in-one AI assistant with Iterate AI as our software partner. And obviously, we bring the component and the hardware aspect of it. Um, Obviously, the missing link in enterprise nowadays, I'm pretty sure a lot of us use ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity, whatever you name it, for daily use cases. But obviously, enterprise level, you can't really upload a lot of your documents on there because obviously data privacy and data security. I think someone mentioned, right, data is critical. I think you mentioned that earlier. So that was a great topic to kind of talk about. So, I mean, as you can see, enterprise AI fails to deliver value when it comes to retrieving the right information at the right time, right? So if you want to get certain information, it takes you like 2-3 steps process to get a minimal small detail information that you want from like senior level to a bottom level, right? You have to go through multiple steps just to get that information. So yeah, so that's the solution we're trying to build out here, and we've been building out. It's a private and secure enterprise data on-prem. So everything that you do stays within your firewalls, and kind of you have access to all the data that you're uploading, or nothing is being leaked to the public cloud or being used to train or getting in the wrong hands, right? So what this tool does, it has advanced document search, RAG-based, obviously. Pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with RAGflow and vector databases and stuff like that. So what document search does, it's pretty much you upload your PowerPoints, PDFs, whatever type of documents you have, and it goes and gets you the information from the documents itself without it leaving the premise or the data being used for something, right? Obviously, also has natural language database queries where you can connect your PostgreSQLs, BigQueries, I guess Snowflake databases, and you can use it to kind of get insight on data analytics, data visualization, using the private models that we provide, which are fine-tuned for your business. We're using Meta's Llama models. We fine-tune them, take out the unnecessary information that's not required, and kind of cater it towards a particular business use case, depending that being healthcare, finance, being legal, being HR, whatever it is, we kind of alter it towards that. Obviously, it's containerized and scalable. Workflow integration, it integrates with a lot of modern day tools like Slack, Google Drive, OneDrive, Microsoft, and any of those Zoom, Teams. You can get in full your data from there and without it leaving that little environment, right? Flexible LLM deployment. So as I mentioned, we do provide you with the fine-tuned version of Llama, but there are other options. You can pull in your other APIs, like your company is using a personal API that you're personal LLM that you're working on. You can kind of use an API key, pull it in without it leaving the prem. Also, you can use OpenAI, Grok, Cloud. There's many more that we're working on, but all you need is an API key and just pull it in. Core capabilities already I mentioned, cover most of them. Document search, database search, service pilot, three pretty self-explanatory. Document search is kind of conversational, like you're talking to a chat GPT, but rather you're pulling information from your documents rather than it getting information from like its knowledge, right? This model is pretty much trained to get information that's within the documents, within your databases. And obviously Service Pilot, I'm pretty sure many of you maybe use ChatGPT or something, you want to polish up an email, right? Like, make it professional, make it concise, make it blah, blah, blah. So this is an inbuilt feature which summarizes the email that you receive. First of all, if you have like 10 paragraph email that came in and you want to summarize it, it will go and summarize it for you within the same platform. Also create an email reply based on the email you received by following the guidelines that you have uploaded in the Service Pilot. So you can add custom instructions in the Service Pilot settings saying, you know what, don't want to mention this words. I don't want to mention this term. I don't want to mention this word. So kind of compliance with your company policies, HR, and keeping all of those in check, and it kind of saves you time support. So mainly this tool is also used for support, service, and sales teams, obviously, but we do have plugins that are Gmail and Outlook capable. So you don't really have to go to the interface to do this. You can kind of plug it into your Gmail add-ons or plugins and then kind of pull the information in. Obviously, it's built on the Iterate's Interplay platform. It's a no-code, low-code platform, which has 2,000 plus pre-built modules. So when I mentioned, it's very easy to cater your use case. So if you have a certain integrations that's needed for your workplace, we can easily integrate it without a lot of hassle and without a lot of lead time and stuff like that as well. So pretty flexible as well on that aspect. Who benefits? A lot of use cases that we've seen are sales, marketing, engineering, academics, legal, healthcare, writing. A lot of enterprises use it for marketing, and obviously legal office have used it for kind of doing case analysis, doing case like pulling information for the cases, or if they get emails from like saying clients or something like that, it pulls information as well. Recently, we've been working with healthcare organizations where they have a lot of patient data and they want to do data analysis on patient data on what are the most uh, visits and how can we prevent future visits and kind of stuff like that, kind of using the metrics. And that's why we've recently developed the database search, which kind of goes more in depth about the connecting to database and kind of getting more inside information. Real world impact we've seen so far based on aggregate is legal and compliance 16 times faster legal document retrieval. So when they upload their case files and get information back, it's pretty fast. Healthcare 4 times speed improvement in risk identification. So they can use database search where they can kind of identify the risks and pretty much analysis that they need. Finance and banking, again, data analysis. Enterprises, improved business communication. I think that's what time is money, right? So you don't want to be wasting too much time on like the email writing. You're pulling information, getting the information that you need from people. Rather, you can have this tool where it's built within your prem. You're not losing any data. Everything stays secure, and you have peace of mind saying, you know what, none of my data is being going outside my prem, pretty much. Yeah, integrations. We work currently with Google Drive, OneDrive. Pretty sure most of you guys work with a lot of these, have or worked or have been working with these, and these are just some of them. We're pretty much open to like integrating as many public integrations that are out there and working with a use case. Currently, it's running on Power 760. I think someone asked a question earlier. So it's using Intel Xeon CPUs, NVIDIA GPUs, and obviously high-speed storage as well to kind of make sure that we have a good and up and running system. We are currently working on a cloud version as well, which will be hosted by ASA computers, and you can just kind of VPN in and kind of use this model if you want to get a trial. So please feel free to talk to me or Ruben, and we can kind of get you a onboarding and kind of have you give access to this platform. I don't know. This is some real, I guess, quotes that we've received on it. The biggest one is, the chief technology strategist at Dell, Ellen Klingerman. He's given a good quote for us. He made sure his team used it and was very impressed with the tool. So we do have a certain use case that we've been going after, as well as we've seen positive impact of this platform in real world use case. So it is something that is our driving force, obviously. And yeah, obviously partnership with Dell, ASA is providing solution, and then Iterate's our partner as well. So yeah, feel free to ask me about if you have any questions regarding this, or if you want to test it out or play with the platform. I know I chatted with a couple of people earlier as well, and then obviously Ruben as well. Many of you know him. So yeah, cool.